What's good, YouTube? Okay, so we decided to do a sit-down video for you as like the comeback video.
You know?
And you don't really know what we're talking about,
nope.
I feel like. So I'm gonna be in charge for this.
You know?
I feel like it would be cool to talk about how our lives changed after becoming parents and like, yeah, just our view.
Yeah.
So I wrote down some questions and yeah, if you're young parents or just parents in general, comment down below if you agree with us on these things, or just like, yeah, we just want to let you guys know how our journey has been so far.
You know?
Okay, so obviously the first question is, how has the time... Can you say it?
Oh my god. Can you speak?
No. Obviously, the first question is, how has the time after becoming parents been? Like, how's it been after becoming parents?
You go first.
No, you go first, because I've been talking for a long time now, and I'm gonna stutter.
You didn't do the intro. It's not a long time. It's the intro. No, it wasn't a long time. No. So my what was the question again?
Oh my gosh, are you for real?
Time after becoming a parent.
And you gotta
it
talk about
depends
the
on what
whole,
aspect.
like everything, like from the start to now. Like not just now, because now everything is like perfect, I feel like, but
yeah,
like from the very beginning.
From the very beginning. It was really hard at first.
Yeah.
Especially because I had just moved to like a brand new country, and being a dad, so I was away from my family. I was a new dad. New house, new country, new city, new everything, new life.
Our first time living together.
And our first time living together. So it was a bunch of different things together for me. Like, that was like, whoa, like, but I was kind of like, at the moment, it didn't really seem like it all was hitting me at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, now that I look at it, it's like, well, a lot of things were happening then.
Yeah.
But like, during it, I was kind of like, I was fine. But I feel like we knew going into being parents that like, it was going to be hard.
Yeah.
So I was ready for the worst, but honestly, Helena was never that bad. She was never give us that much trouble. I feel
no,
like.
I feel like in the moment we thought she was giving us a hard time.
Yeah.
But when we look back at it and like pictures and videos and stuff, like it is normal for babies to cry.
Yeah.
So we were just like, yeah, it was new to us, I guess.
Yeah.
But when we look back, she was a really good baby, I feel like.
Yeah, she was.
It was very new. Obviously, you know you're gonna be parents, but you've never done it before.
Yeah.
So everything is gonna be new, regardless of how like prepared you are. And I feel like for me, it was very hard because Helena was so dependent on me. Like she wouldn't take a bottle, she wouldn't take a pacifier, she wouldn't like take anything that would help us. Like that, I guess.
Yeah. So
I felt very alone, and it's crazy because like I was never alone, but I felt alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And I also think for the mom, it's easier to prepare because like you're pregnant for 9 months, so you're more connected to the baby from the very beginning. And like you said, I think, I'm not gonna say because he has been a great dad from the very start, but I think for him, it took longer to adapt to like having a child to take care of, I guess. Yeah. Like it was worse for you to feel like, oh, I can't do everything I want to do because we have a baby. Yeah, does that make sense? But I feel like you can never prepare for everything, and you learn as you go. And now I just feel like everything is perfect, but it has been a journey for sure.
Yeah, it's been a journey, but now everything's good.
Yeah. So the next question is, has it changed our relationship, like being parents?
Well, I think it has to, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I feel like it definitely has. But now it's like kind of like back to the same thing. In the beginning, it was way harder.
I feel like, how do I word this? Like, of course it's gonna change your relationship because you have a baby. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be horrible or nothing like that, which it might be. Like, your relationship might be horrible or stuff might not work out after you have a baby, because a lot of relationships do not work out after you have a baby because it's so hard.
It is very hard
to have a baby and be in a relationship because you're devoting all your time to a baby, so you don't really have time to focus on your partner. Yeah. It could just get hard.
Yeah.
Like, just cause
you just gotta remind yourself like why you love the person and like how it was before the baby. Yeah. And that everything is gonna work out no matter how hard it is. Yeah. Like it is gonna work out. And back to the same thing, like in the beginning it was definitely harder because we weren't able to do stuff on our own or like together because the baby was so like, she needs this, she needs that, but now...
And we had no car.
Too. Yeah, we didn't have a car, so we walked all the time. We walked everywhere, and it was snowing, and it was... Luckily, we went to California for like 3 months.
Yeah, and our house was on top of this hill, and like we had to literally walk all the way to the store in the freaking snow, down the hill, slipping, up the hill, freaking pushing the stroller. That was horrible. That was...
Yeah. So I feel like also things like that make you argue a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
Because like little things become so big because everything is just annoying, I guess. Like when it comes to the like environment for us in the beginning at least. And now she's in daycare and like she's big enough to like play on her own and be at my mom's house and stuff like that, so we have more time to like do stuff together. And what's been the hardest and easiest?
The hardest thing for me about being a dad, I think, is balancing relationship and then me and my daughter's relationship and then like my work, like social media
and friends.
Like it's freaking and friends. Like I don't even talk to any of my friends anymore because I'm just always either working with Angelica or the baby. So like it's hard to like, I don't even talk to my family that much anymore.
No. So
it's just hard to like balance
everything.
Life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to keep like a healthy balance of everything.
Yeah.
The easiest thing about being a parent, I guess, just loving your kid.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah. Like that comes easy. That's probably the easiest thing that comes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna love your baby regardless.
Or I hope you do.
Huh?
I said I hope they would.
Yeah, I thought you said I hope you would.
No.
Rules for our kids. What are we thinking? Like, for food, sleep, screen time, and like everything. The big parts. I feel like especially for food, for me, I just never want to push her. That makes sense? Like, I want her to try new things. And like the importance of trying new things. And you gotta try multiple times before you like, I don't want her to say yucca or like ew, I don't want that. Like, it's okay to not like it, but you're gonna try. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not ever gonna force my kid to have anything.
No.
Like, that's just unhealthy. Yeah, what are your thoughts about food? You probably don't care that much.
About food?
Yeah.
Like, that's me, you guys, I guess. Yeah. I don't really care that much.
I just want her to have a healthy relationship to food.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be like, no, you can't have that.
I'm just gonna be normal.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be a normal person. Like,
she's gonna eat whatever I eat.
Yeah, I'm not about to be doing all this extra stuff. You're about to just you're about to just eat. I
Yeah.
grew up and I just ate.
Yeah.
So I'm fine. I'm 24 years old. I'm fine.
Of course she's gonna be healthy. That's not what I'm trying to say, but like she's gonna
We're just not gonna do too much.
No.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's it.
Next is screen time. I feel like we both agree on we don't want to give her a pad like too early.
An iPad?
Yeah, an iPad.
Pad.
An iPad. Or like a tablet or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But we watch TV with her, but we don't do it too much. Like, she has to play. She can't get used to just sitting on the couch watching TV because she has to be independent as well.
Yeah.
Being on the floor, playing when we go outside and stuff like that. If we have a balance with everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But for sure, no like phone or iPad and stuff like that before she needs it. But like, it ruins so much of the social part.
Yeah.
With like family and friends and stuff like that. You gotta be patient enough to sit down and eat or whatever. You don't need a distraction all the time. That's like the most like important things for us when it comes to how she acts, when it comes to manners and respect and stuff like that. What do we want for her to like?
Yeah, I'm big on manners and respect.
Yeah, me too.
Whoever's house she goes to or wherever she's going to, I want her to treat it even better than our house. Like treat it like with utmost respect. Clean up after yourself. Please, thank you. Every single manner you could say. Like, anyone does anything for you, say thank you. If you need anything from someone, say please.
It doesn't matter how big or little.
Yeah.
Like, you say thank you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Please and thank you. Do both. Yeah, just little stuff like that. Yeah. Just manners are always going to be heavily enforced here.
Has there been any cultural differences between me and you. Like when it comes to how we grew up and how we want to raise our kids, I feel like there's obviously differences.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot, actually. Yeah, but the camera just died out of nowhere. But anyways, so there's really big culture differences. For me being American, her being Norwegian, like, I feel like the parenting's way different, honestly. You guys parent way different than we do. How do I explain? Like, for
Maybe
one
we're
thing...
softer.
Yeah, you guys are definitely way softer out here with your kids. Like, and in my opinion, like, I'm not trying to raise a disrespectful kid. And I feel like, I don't want to, like, disrespect the way that you guys parent out here, but I feel like the way I've seen parenting done out here, on social media and stuff, or just in the news or whatever, just around me, I feel like those kids turn out, they're shit kids.
Yeah.
Like, the bullying here in school is crazy, and you've told me that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, the kids here bully more than any kids I've seen anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, it's like literally like some movie stuff, like pushing little kids in puddles and just being disrespectful. Like, little kids in Norway are very disrespectful, and I feel like it's the way that they're being raised. There's no other option besides the way that they're getting raised.
Yeah.
And parented.
I agree with that.
So the freaking camera keeps like turning off, overheating and stuff. But let's continue this video. So where were we at? Okay, so like I don't want to like bash on Norwegian parents because obviously a lot of American kids have problems because they like to schools.
Yeah.
So like I'm not saying that Americans don't raise bad kids. Obviously there's a lot of bad kids there too, but I just feel like the kids here are just so disrespectful.
Yeah. I agree with that. It is very common for Norwegian kids to be disrespectful. Yeah. And I feel like in every single class, there will be bullying. And I don't know if it was like that for you in school, but you will definitely find bullies at every single school, probably in every single class here, and it is very sad. One thing I find very like foreign to me is it is very common. It is more common for you guys to spank your kids than it is not common. And for me, that is very like, I don't want to do that. So that has definitely been something we've talked about. And I just feel like if we put in enough work with our kids, I feel like they will respect us and other people if we talk to them and teach them properly without spanking. Like, they will know how to respect us and don't like, I don't know. I just feel like it's so foreign to me. So I don't want to do that. And we've always talked about that too. Even though we disagree, we need to find like a compromise because our kids cannot see that we disagree on things, because then they will end up like coming to me with one thing and coming to him because they know they're gonna get no from one of us. We have to be on the same page. We're getting to the end now. What do you think about like when they are old enough to do chores and stuff at home? How do you feel about paying them to do it? Like, no?
I never got paid to do anything.
No. If
you live in the home, you're just supposed to contribute to the home.
Yeah.
And I feel like you should have something to do at the house.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't like pay you to do that. Like sometimes my dad would, like when I was older, be like, if you mow the lawn, I'll give you like $20 or something like that. If we never introduce her to getting paid for chores, she'll never expect that.
Yeah.
So like she'll just know like that's just what I should be doing.
Yeah.
So like
I feel like I agree with you now, and I look back at how I was and I feel kind of bad because I wanted money when I did chores. I think I had like 3 chores a week and I got $5 a week. Even though I was in like high school or whatever you call it. My mom gave me money to do stuff, and I feel like it is wrong in a sense because, like as you said, you live in a home and obviously your mom and your dad pay the bills for you to live in a home, and they pay your phone or whatever, and like you get everything you need. So you shouldn't really have to do something to get money, I feel like, because you will get it in other ways.
Exactly, like don't get it wrong, like my daughter's gonna be my princess, like I'm gonna spoil my daughter.
Yeah. But
like I'm not gonna pay her for doing something that she should be doing. Okay guys, we are now on my computer because my 10,000 kroner camera can't not overheat. So now we are gonna have to continue this video right here, but I mean this quality's still good.
Yeah.
We're talking about chores.
I definitely feel like, like you said, if you don't give them the chance to think okay, I'm getting paid for doing this, then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last question I have on my phone. It's about discipline. Like, if they do anything wrong, how would we go around about that? Like, how would they learn to, okay, that is not okay?
It depends what they do.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that grounding doesn't work. It didn't work for me.
It definitely worked for me.
What you call it? When I used to get grounded, like, I would just do the same thing again. Right when I got my phone back, whatever I did, I would just stuff. I was lighting myself on fire. Like, I would get hand sanitizer and freaking light myself on fire, and then I'll get grounded.
What the heck?
Yeah. Like, I wasn't a bad kid. I just did crazy stuff, but I was never a bad.
Why would you do that?
I was never a bad kid towards other people. I just did crazy stuff myself that got me in trouble. So I was not a shit kid. I just did crazy stuff. So.
I honestly don't remember why they would ground me, but I know for a fact I was never mean to anybody. Like, I probably did something I was not supposed to do.
I feel like every kid's different too. So like every kid reacts to different parenting differently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like with my sister, she probably never got grounded because it wouldn't have worked for her. But to me, they did that. So that is different. I just think we have to see whenever like they grow up to. Yeah. One of the biggest issues are probably gonna be, you know, here in Norway we can drink when we're 18, and in America you cannot until you're 21. So I feel like that has been also a very big difference for us when it comes to like we talk about the future and stuff, and you're very like, no, they're not gonna drink, blah blah blah. Yeah. And I'm like, well, here we're used to start drinking like probably before 18, but I've never been much of a drinker. I haven't had alcohol in freaking years. But I feel like that's also gonna it will probably depend on where we live. Like if we live in California, it's probably gonna be.
No, I don't think so. For me, no. For me, it's not gonna be depending on where we live, cause.
No, I'm saying for our kid. Like if they were here, it would probably be easier for them to get a hold of alcohol and stuff when they're 18 than in California, because you have to be 21 to buy alcohol.
Yeah, but it's easy to get it. Kids drank when I was 14, 15, 16. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can get it easily there, but.
Yeah, I don't know how it is. So
for me, it's gonna be the same where we live at. Like, I never drank my whole life. I've never been drunk. I just don't see she's never gonna see drinking first off at home.
No, she's not, because we don't ever drink. So yeah. I hope.
But I saw my dad drank. Like he wasn't no alcoholic or nothing like that, but he drank. That still never affected me. Like I didn't even want to try it. So I'm gonna have a no tolerance to alcohol, especially when she's under my roof. I'm gonna have a no tolerance to alcohol. I don't care. Like, oh, boo, dad, you're boring. I don't care. Way too many deaths that I've seen in my life. Friends that I have or had that obviously not here now. Way too many deaths. Way too much dumb stuff happens when you're drunk. And what is the point of drinking? Yeah. No, there is no point you're poisoning your body. Yeah. Everyone who drinks wants to stop drinking because they get addicted to it. So why start? To have fun? You can have fun without it. I'm 24 years old and I have not drank one time. And I've had a perfect amount of fun. What's more fun is not being addicted to a drink that you have to drink to have fun. That's fun, that you could have fun without something. But people these days in this world need something to have fun, which is sad. They need a vape, they need weed, they need alcohol, they need all these different things to enjoy themselves or just to even exist. Yeah. My daughter's gonna know that you don't need anything to have fun. You could just be a normal human being without having to drink. And her dad's gonna tell her that it is okay not to drink, that I was that one guy who didn't drink, that people made fun of me. Like, oh, you're boring, whatever. So I'm going to be that person that she can come to and be like, oh, everyone's like saying I'm so boring, whatever. Yeah, F those people. I feel like boys too. You guys see boys different out here. You guys like see boys different.
Yeah, but this is also a big topic we've talked about. Like, I've seen from many other people too on TikTok that staying at each other's houses and stuff when you're teenagers or whatever, it is not normal.
Of course not.
Like here in Norway, I feel like it is normal if you have a boyfriend, have a girlfriend, like when you're 17 and stuff. What?
No,
No, it is normal to like stay the night and stuff like that. If you've been together for a little bit and like you met the parents and stuff, it is normal. But in America, I guess it is not normal at all. So I feel like that's gonna be a interesting thing if we move to California and they're teenagers in California. I just feel like it's gonna be like a funny thing for me to see, like how it would be because it is so normal here.
Yeah. I was a teenage boy once, and I know what every single teenage boy wants. It's just simple.
Yeah, but
there's not one teenage boy that doesn't want what I'm thinking in my head, and what everyone else knows.
So everyone knows, but I'm just saying, like, that can happen wherever you are, like, whenever. Just because they're staying the night doesn't mean that that is going to happen, and it's not going to happen.
Okay, just because it can't happen over there, they might do it over here. For one thing, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in my house. When I have control, it's not going to happen in my house. And it's not going to happen where I can control her being, which is that person's house.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm going to be, you guys can hate me out, I'm going to be strict with my daughter when it comes to boys. So, but I'm not going to be strict with her about what she wants to do. Because we're going to have a trusting relationship. But when it comes to what I do know, like, she might trick me and say she's going to a friend's house, which might be going to a boy's house.
Yeah. But hopefully we will have a good enough relationship that
she doesn't
feel the need to do that, to trick us into doing something. Because
I never felt the need to lie to my dad or mom, because they honestly let me do whatever I wanted to. I feel like my dad and my mom really let me do, like, whatever I wanted. I don't want to say, like, as far as girls and stuff like that, because my mom was strict when it came to girls. Like, she did not like having girls over and stuff like that. I couldn't not have girls over or nothing like that, unless it was like my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, I feel like they let me do whatever I want to do. Like, I can go to a friend's house whenever. I could do this. I can go outside. Like, so I never felt the need to, like, lie or, like, say that I was doing something that I was not doing. Mm-hmm. Because, like, my parents, like, of course they care, but, like, they trusted me. They trust me. So we need to trust our daughter. Once you break that trust, then it's like, we can't trust you now. Yeah. So now we have to, like, step it up and say, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, but it definitely has to be, like, two ways. Like, we give our baby trust, mm-hmm. and she shows us that we can trust her.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, this was a good chat about being parents and how it changed us.
Anything else?
And that was my last question. I don't know if you've thought about any other topics or...
I don't think so, though.
No. For other parents that see this, or, like, you're expecting or whatever, just remember to always care for each other, even though it is very hard at times, and, like, all you want to do is strangle your partner or whatever, like, you want to go crazy. It will get better.
And try to compromise with the parent, because obviously you guys can see we have a bunch of different views when it comes to stuff. Yeah, well, it's not even views, it's like where we were born.
Yeah.
So, like, we just have it's cultural differences that are,
and obviously how we were raised. Like,
yeah, we were raised.
Even though you could have been a whole nother person from America, and you will still have, like, different, like, thoughts about things.
Yeah, true.
Every parent is different, and we just got to figure out our way with our kids. So
yeah, but we have a long time to think about that.
Yeah. It's just our thoughts now, and it's going to be funny to look back at in, like, years and be like, oh my gosh, what were we thinking? Or something like that. You never know, but this is where we're at right now. Yeah. But I just pray that we can be together forever, because we never got to experience that ourselves.
Yeah.
And I love you so much, so I think it's gonna, if it stays like this forever, then I'm gonna be with you forever.
Yeah. I will thank you guys, everyone, for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully you guys got some insight about being a parent, if you're a new parent or whatever, or if you're not, you're an old parent, not old parent, but, like, you're already a parent.
Not new.
Let us know what you think about our opinions, because we have different opinions. So
yeah,
I know a lot of people probably gonna have something to say about mine, and I literally do not care what you have to say, because
everyone is different, and
every parent is different.
Like, instead of bashing each other, I feel like it is good to be like, you know what, this is our kids, we're gonna treat our kids like this, and you treat your kids however you want to, but this is what we think will work for us.
Yeah. So
I honestly don't think there's a right or wrong way how you raise your kids. Mm-hmm. Obviously, to an extent, but
yeah, to an extent, yeah.
We're gonna come with so many videos from now on. I am very excited. Yeah. And it's not always gonna be like sit down like this, so if you find this super boring, I am sorry. There's gonna be videos where you want to laugh, and we're gonna do pranks, challenges.
We're about to do one right now after this video.
Oh, we are, I guess.
Yep. I haven't told her what we're doing, but we're doing one right now.
So yeah, we just want to make videos for everyone.
Yeah,
that's, like, our biggest thing. and we want to take you along with us on this journey. It is new for everyone.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay, guys, we love you guys, and
Love ya.
yeah, hot.